What's up, everyone? It's been a bit since I last checked in, and when I started off, I thought I knew the order that things would be happening and the time frames that they might be happening in, but here we are, and I was way off. In the time between the last video and now, I've been doing quite a bit of research on what goes into making a great pit, and although I wouldn't claim to have it all figured out, I do kind of feel like I have a better understanding of a few things that will make a good pit for me personally. And it's weird because some of which is oddly controversial, but it's probably for a topic later on down the road after I get a little experience under my belt. But so what's been going on, you ask? Well, Lauren and I, we got a new stick welder for this build specifically. Lauren has a MIG welder already, but because we'll be working with 3/8 inch thick metal, he wasn't particularly confident in his Harbor Freight welder being up to the task and providing a decent duty cycle for us. So we ended up snagging an Everlast 200 STI. Lauren was actually kind enough to do a proper unboxing video for me after I dropped it off at his place. So let's go ahead and check that out.
So Chris dropped off some goodies, and we're going to do a quick unboxing video. All right, now you see them. There you go. That's how you do an unboxing video. Nobody wants to see me take stuff out of boxes. So what we picked up here was an Everlast stick welder. My little Harbor Freight titanium MIG welder probably wasn't up for the task. So this was the most economical stick welder with a good duty cycle for doing 3/8. So I think this should work out for us. First impressions out of the box, it's definitely better quality than the Harbor Freight welder. Please excuse the cheap Harbor Freight cart. Got to cut costs somewhere. And look forward to getting down with this thing.
Thank you for that, Lauren. Perfect unboxing. That's how they should be done because nobody cares. Let's see what else has been going on. I was able to start off the year on the right foot. I was able to find a pipe that I'll be using for my smokestack after a long hunt on that. It's a super fat 6-inch. I think it's Schedule 40 pipe, 10 feet in length. So there's going to be plenty of it left over to build another pit in the future or do some other fun project. But I will be using a decent chunk of it for the stack though. And the height will be a decent amount greater than what the calculators recommend. And that's because I looked around at what all the builders with the great reputations were doing. And I'm kind of leaning more in that direction than with what the calculators are saying right now. I figure those builders, they build a lot of cookers. They have a lot of customers giving them feedback on how they perform. And let's face it, they all want to be the best pit builders and their livelihood depends on it. So I kind of feel I'm safe in following in those manufacturers' already paved footsteps. In that same vein, and after research that I've done, I believe I'm going to change a couple other things in my build that I had previously stated I was going to do in the design video, and again, deviate from the calculators a bit. But I'm still actively doing research on those changes, and I like to reserve the right to change my mind in the future. So I'm going to keep a tight lip on that for the time being, and I'll talk about those things if I dig into them as we get into the build. But I am happy to say that we did start working on it just this past weekend, and we started talking about some of the details and came up with kind of a rough roadmap on what needs to get done and what order we're going to do them. And unless something comes up, we'll probably be working on it again this coming weekend, and I'll post that video of our progress mid to late next week. It's just a guess, don't hold me to it. I did learn quite a few things on day one with Lauren, and I can't say enough how much I appreciate him giving of his time and his resources and knowledge to help me out and make this a reality. That's so appreciated. But one thing that I learned personally that will stick with me for some time is that I need to get off my butt and just get in gear and be more active. This pit is going to be heavy, and just from moving things around, just to get set up and get going, and it kicked my butt. Now, I'm feeling good, too, ibuprofen a day later, but last night, let me tell you, I was feeling the wrath of being lazy throughout COVID and the whole lockdown, and then switching to a job where I sit like basically 95% of the day. Kicked my butt. I need to make changes. But anyways, I wanted to make a shorter video for you guys, but still give you kind of an update. And this is more or less like maybe an evolution of build philosophy than anything else, but we're making progress, and I hope to share that with you very soon. So until next time, take care of yourself. I'll see you later.